big ass, how I get that ooh.
And now back to your regularly scheduled program.
What's goody, YouTube? How's everyone doing? Welcome to the channel, or welcome back to yet another live reaction video. If you're new here for the first time, my name is TMR, and since you clicked on this video, you might as well subscribe to the YouTube channel, leave your comments down below, and enjoy this reaction video. What's goody, YouTube? What's good, TMR gang? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to yet another live reaction video. I'm your girl, TMR. Thank y'all so much for stopping what you were doing and meet me over in this daggone break room, y'all. Oh boy. All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good Sunday to each and every one of you all. I hope everybody is feeling good and doing great. And again, y'all, welcome back to another episode of the break room, honey. Oh, look at all my sweet faces coming into the break room. Ahada, Allie Girl, Audra, Mia, Arturin, Sean, Kate, Mama Twinses. Welcome, you guys. Got coffee and toast going. Yummy, girl. I need this OT TMR. Yes, Tennessee Hennessy, because you know it's the holidays, girl. Well, a lot of y'all don't even care about it being the holidays because a lot of you guys are taking a sabbatical on spending, considering that all the political hoopla that's been going on lately. Morning, Lee Pie. Morning, Miss OKC, Audra, and Dream Cake. I'm sorry, Dream Cake. Good morning, good afternoon. I hope everybody again is feeling good and doing great. And y'all, we got a good lineup today. All right, we have Angelic Soul, and a lot of you guys may not remember or be familiar with Angelic Soul. Angelic Soul was the girl a couple years ago who went viral on BIGO for basically mistreatment of her children. She's from Detroit, Michigan. And when we met Angelic, her real name is Miriam. When we met her, she was a mom of, at the time, I believe she had, was it 7 kids? She had just had a set of twin girls. And she live streamed literally everything that was going on in her home. Okay. She was live streaming everything, any type of interactions with the children, chastising them, whooping them. And people constantly called CPS and the police to her house, constantly, because of the very ghetto way that she was over there raising her children and displaying it to the internet. And it got to the point one time where the police showed up to her house for an incident, something that someone from the internet called about. And they basically, they wasn't coming back anymore. They was tired of coming to her house. Well, what ended up happening was she had a baby daddy named Patrick. And I believe he's the father to, I think, the 2 oldest kids, if I'm not mistaken. The little girl, I can't remember her name. I think her name was Samira or something to that effect. But she had a daughter. And Patrick ended up whooping the little girl, and you could hear it in the live stream. Angelic was live, and he was in the bathroom chastising her, or either bedroom, bath, one of those places, and you could hear it. And the little girl was literally screaming for her life. And obviously, it triggered the internet. The internet went wild. They reported her. She ended up getting banned from BIGO, but then she ended up coming back. And it just, CPS was already involved, but then they got heavily involved because after all the calls and incidents between her and the children, and there's a whole lot more stuff that went on. I can't hit everything, you guys. It was a lot that went on. You remember her, Miss Ronnie? Yeah, it was a lot that went on with Angelic. And so the kids end up getting taken out of her care. The kids went to her dad's house. 3 of them went to the dad. The dad's wife is raising 3 of them. And then some of them went to the dad's. So the kids end up kind of going throughout the family. And so Angelic was spiraling out of control. You know, like how we watched Olivia. Spiraling out of control on the internet. It was many videos. She was going on people that do BIGO's panels, doing interviews. She was asking the internet to, she also had some dogs too. It was a mess. She had Section 8, and it was just a ghetto mess. I think this was going on back in like 21, 22, somewhere around there. I can't remember exactly. Well, she ended up meeting this guy named Thomas. And Thomas ended up marrying her. Okay. And so it's been very tumultuous over there with her and Thomas. Well, she ended up having 2 kids with Thomas. Now, mind you, she got married and had 2 kids with Thomas. And now, mind you, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say it like that. Her children before the kids she has with Thomas now were, again, CPS custody, being fostered by the fathers and other family members. Angelic pretty much went on with her life as if these kids, like almost like she was trying to wipe their existence. And was very strange, very odd behavior. And so I kind of lost contact with her because, again, I never was one who watched BIGO. There were a lot of people that would bring the BIGO content to YouTube. Wait a minute, they took Thomas' kids. No, she has the kids with Thomas. I'm talking about the ones that are not Thomas's. And so now she's coming back to the internet. And she's now pregnant. She just had 2 kids with Thomas within the last 2 years, I think it was. And now she's pregnant with a set of twins. So this is like maybe 11 children total for Angelic. And Angelic is not even 30 years old yet. She's in her, I believe she's still in her, she could be around Tanae's age. Don't quote me to that. Some of you guys that are more familiar with her, like, I mean, obviously, you guys, I can't keep up with people's ages. I'm barely keeping up with mine. So, but I believe she's in late 20s, maybe something like that. And so she's married, and Thomas is some type of religion. I think she'll say it. We're going to take a look at a couple of videos that came out about a month ago. But she's now pregnant with, so this would be 4 children with Thomas, the husband. And it's almost like the kids prior to the one she had with Thomas, it's almost like they don't even exist. It's like she's settled into the fact that somebody else is taking care of them. Family members are taking, here's Hebrew Israelite. Thank you. Hebrew Israelite. It's almost like, okay, my kids are being taken care of by somebody else. Biologically, I'm their mother. You guys can never get rid of that ideal or that notion. But I'm over here. She basically says, I have a second chance at being a parent. And I'm like, wow, geez. So Angelic feels like because she's with a man and they're married, that's her husband, that it's okay to keep having kids. And never mind the fact that I have 7 other, also a set of twin girls. Never mind that, okay? Because I'm with my husband and I'm married to him and we're building a family. Yeah, I got kids over here, but somebody else got them. Don't mind that. It is the oddest conversation I've ever heard. So we're going to get into that conversation. And then we have KEYONTAE. We got KEYONTAE in the break room. I'm a little behind with KEYONTAE, but there's always beef between him and Tanae. So we're going to get into that conversation. You guys do know that Bubbles had the baby. The baby's name is Clover, baby Clover. Tanae is still pregnant, so we're going to get into that. We're not going to get into Tanae being pregnant, but we're going to get into the conflictual environment over there with these people, these adults. And then Olivia went live last night. Something about late night tea. Now, you guys, a couple of you guys came to my Instagram the other day and said that Olivia has now became a cat mom again. Okay, Olivia has a couple cats over there. You guys know from the history of watching Olivia on the internet, she has had several animals in and out of that home. Most recently, the dog Suki. Well, now she has went and got, I believe it's 2 cats. I think she said she saw it on Craigslist, which I found kind of odd that you would be on Craigslist looking for animals when you could easily just go to the Humane Society in the city that you live in or the surrounding cities in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, and you don't have to pay. Some animal control will have you pay a small fee. Some just let you have it. Olivia knows this. She's been at those places plenty and enough times. That's where she got Suki from. She got it from one of those animal control places in the DFW. Well, now she has 2 cats. And I'm like, why? She's had a cat before. You guys remember when she moved to Dallas a couple years ago, right before she got pregnant with Kaylani? Remember she had a cat then? Craigslist still exists? I guess so, sis. I haven't been to Craigslist in so many years. I have no idea, but she said Craigslist. She probably can't go back there. You think she's banned? Because I found that kind of odd. Why would you be on when you could just walk up to the animal control center like where you got Suki from? So, I'm sure they have her in their system as not being fit. Oh, that could be. That could be. She's had to lose 2 cats before. I remember the one. I remember the one cat when she was right before she got pregnant with Kaylani and moved back to Florida. I remember that cat. I don't remember another one. But, I mean, we do know she's had cats and dogs, rabbits. She's had all kind of stuff going on over there. Well, Olivia's upset that you guys are in her business too much. Olivia is upset that you guys want to know way too much about her. Okay? You said you didn't know Craigslist was still a thing? Yeah, I didn't either. I didn't go fact check it either, but because I just heard her say Craigslist, and I was like, my full thought was like, why are you on Craigslist or any website like that when you could just do what you did before when you got Suki? Just go to the animal control place. Yeah, she got apparently 2 cats. Okay. She said she had Kayla the cat also. She left that one in Florida. Okay, so she had a cat in Florida and a cat in Texas. So, okay. So Tara Reed is confirming that she had a cat in Florida and Texas. Oh, a mess, y'all. Just a mess. Okay, just a pure D mess. So we're going to get into that as well, too. AJ and Kaylani going to end up eating that cat food right out of the bowl. Well, AJ wouldn't. AJ is smart enough to know not to do that. I feel like Kaylani is smart enough to know that too, but AJ definitely. And if AJ sees Kaylani going to the cat bowl, he's gonna scream, "Mom, Mom!" Yeah, I don't think so. I see. Yeah, I don't think they would be. AJ definitely is smart enough to know I can't be eating food out the bowl. Okay. Princess and Snowball, was that the cat's names? It's the fact that this lady has had so many animals that we can't even really remember the names. Louie the dog. Yeah, that was the little white dog. Louie the dog. I don't know. A mess. Okay, so we're going to get into that. So before we get into those conversations, I want to talk about a post, a video I saw on social media. And in this video, there were comments, and I screenshot the comment. So the video was about a lady on social media that feels like influencers are tone deaf. Okay? She feels like influencers are tone deaf, and that while influencers on here flaunting their very nice way that they're living with expensive bags and luxurious trips and things of that nature, that they should understand who their audience is. And their audience more than likely are a lot of people who cannot live like that, right? And I'm going to tell you guys my thoughts on that. So I saw this post, and I don't know, I just felt like this post was speaking a lot of truth. So I want to get you guys' opinion now that I gave you the context of what the video I saw. So this post says, social media is a cancer overall. Forget all this, I understand if, or I'm not saying all people should, or, and these are quotes, if, or I get it if some people, etc. Okay. It's all obnoxious-ish, and we all know we'd all be better off without it, meaning social media, I guess. People counting money, people protesting, people showing off snap hauls, people caring about the poor by not doing this and that, etc. It all just needs to go away. Social media makes people lazy, envious, jealous, egotistical, annoyed, falsely embodied, etc. Maybe like 1% of people do it well and have a healthy relationship with it, meaning social media. But the 99% all have convinced themselves they are this 1% is always an excuse. So I understood what the person in the post was saying. And my thing is this. What we know, clearly we know this. Everybody in the world is not broke. We know this, right? It's very obvious, right? Everybody's financial situations are different. Hence the reason why we have classes of people which they consider poor, middle class, and rich, okay? And so, and what I feel like they're trying to smudge out middle class and just have two classes of people which are poor and rich. And so with you knowing that, with you knowing that, you know that I don't feel triggered when I get on the internet and I watch a person, I don't know, taking a lavish vacation, right? I'm not triggered by that person living what appears to be a good life. Because what I know is the same opportunities you have, I have those too. It's not like you're doing something that I can't do. I mean, let's be honest. Nowadays, you can finance on Klarna and Afterpay a trip. Okay, it's not real hard to do. And so people going to buy designer bags, and if I am a person who can't afford that, yeah, I don't feel any type of way about the fact that you can afford to buy a designer bag. But we do know there are a lot of people that feel that way. And the whole point of what I'm saying is, I don't feel like people should dummy down their lifestyle just because a majority of their audience can't or don't live the way that influencer is living. I don't, and again, I am someone who is not rich by any means, right? But I live within my means, which is comfortable for me. People got to stop being so emotional. Like, get a grip, especially adults. Get a grip on life and just understand that everybody doesn't live the same. But it's not to say that you can't maybe change some decision making that you got going on in your life, and maybe you could possibly live like that person. I don't know. Policing my content. But that's the thing. It's just like when we watch it, an influencer, that concept is no different than when we watch television. You guys remember when we were all sitting around watching television and we were watching families on television, although they were actor and actresses. But most of those people weren't, besides Good Times, most of those people weren't showing, like if they know their audience is less privileged, they didn't dummy down their content, I'm going to use that word, in the TV shows that we were watching to resemble how their audience is living. It's no different than when we were watching television. Y'all remember Dynasty? Y'all remember the soap operas, All My Children, General Hospital? A lot of those people lived very well. And we watched it. And we didn't feel any type of way that Tad Martin and Phoebe and them, they lived in mansions or very expensive homes. We didn't feel any type of way about that. So why do we turn around and think about it? So you might say, well, TMR, those people were acting and actresses. Those weren't their real houses. But let's be honest, because they were on those shows, they became famous and made a lot of money. And so in their real life, they were also living in those type of homes as well, too. So I'm not going to get on the internet and tell Ari Fletcher, sis, don't be showing us that Moneybag Yo flew you to some island because I didn't get my food stamps or I got partial food stamps this much, and I watch you, Ari Fletcher, but don't do that because it's making me feel some type of way. What? Yeah, that don't make any sense. Right, the Cosby Show. Yeah. Thank you. That's a good example, Nanruda. The Cosby Show is another one. Cliff Huxtable. And what was the wife's name? Claire. Cliff was a doctor, and Claire, what did Claire do? Was she an attorney? I can't remember what she, they lived a good life. They were, they had professional jobs. So I just don't understand why people get so caught up in their emotions. I just really feel like if you're not mature enough to watch what other people got going on in their lives and what you're watching is better than what you got going on, then maybe you need to disconnect from social media, not the person that's showing their life. Because let's be honest, y'all, who watches TV anymore? A lot of us don't. Oh, yeah, she was an attorney. Okay. A lot of us don't watch television. We don't watch the Cosby Show and the Roseanne, and those type of shows don't even come on TV anymore. So a lot of us are watching influencers. That's our entertainment. But I'm going to tell you what the problem is. A lot of these influencers put the people too much in their business. So now you're starting to feel like we're the same, we're equal, because they sit down, do these live streams, or they come to the internet, tell all their business and all that. So now you feel overly involved with these people. So this person no longer seems like, and I'm just using this word, a celebrity. They no longer seem like that to you because they seem like, just a regular schmegular person, because this person has become set on videos or live streams and told you all their personal business. Think about it. Go back way back in the day, in the 90s and in the 80s and the 90s. Those people didn't do, again, social media wasn't a big thing, but they didn't film a video telling you me and my husband getting ready to break up or we're getting divorced. Yeah, they didn't do that. So we weren't that, like back then, celebrities really were that. They were like something that was like untouchable because we weren't that personable with the celebrities of the 80s and the 90s and early 2000s. We weren't that personable with them like we are now in social media. Because even these celebrities, even the celebrities, actual celebrities, have came and told us all their business. And we're just sitting up like, who asked? Nobody asked you. So I don't know. I just wanted to show you guys that I just don't understand why people get so emotionally caught up in what's going on. Again, understanding if you're having a terrible time right now, financially. Instead of you trying to figure out why somebody else having a better life and you don't, why not just focus on you getting a better life? Just focus on it. Take all that energy and put it into your own personal situation so you can make it better instead of sitting around hating on somebody else living what appears to be a better life than you. Yeah, that's true, Lakeisha. That is so true. All right, y'all. So let's get into really quick Angelic. She did a video. Well, she did I think she was on BIGO. I don't know where she was. I think she was on BIGO, and a content creator brought it here to YouTube. This was put up about a month ago. Oh, wait a minute. I'm not going to show you guys that one. I'm going to show you this one first. Let me show you this one first.
My family with my husband is my content. They're not my content. So I don't know what you're looking for, but they're not my content. Woo.
So she's talking about her kids, the other children that obviously are not her husband's. She's saying, because Angelic says she's coming back to social media with her new content, which is her quote unquote new family. The two kids that are currently here and the twins that are in her belly, that's going to be her new content.
Oh, they over there clowning. Well, you got 4 kids. We got 2, and I'm pregnant with 2. They over there clowning. Yep. We got 2, and I'm pregnant with 2. Matter of fact, let me text my man right now.
Yeah, Edie, she's pregnant again with a set of twins.
They just love to harass. They can't harass me, girl. They could try. They can try. I'm just chilling with the people who want to chill with me, and I'm walking. That's all. I'm not mad at nobody or anything.
It's 11. This will be, I believe, total 11. And she's not even 30.
At all. I don't know why y'all be so pressed about children I have outside my marriage. Y'all ain't gonna never see them with me in y'all life ever again. Now, if they daddy decide to post them on the internet and y'all see them strolling about, cause y'all from here, that's it. Cause it ain't gonna come from me. And I said what the fuck I said. And what you gonna do about it? Nothing. It's gonna be, oh, wow. They're not my content at all.
They're not your content. You're right. They're your children. They should be your prized possessions. All of your children. But again, why do we expect for this lady to think logical when this lady basically showcased her ill behavior, mistreatment of her biological children? It was disgusting. And I want to go on record by saying Angelic Soul, which is her social media name, her real name is Miriam, is one of the worst social media moms I've seen thus far. She is one of the, she's not the only one, but she's definitely one of the top.
They are not my content. But my husband with my kids with my husband is my content. And if me and him ever get a divorce, y'all never see those kids. That just is what it is. We ain't gonna never get no divorce. But I'm just saying, for an example, if me and my husband was to get a divorce, y'all would never see our kids. Because when you share kids with people, you got to get permission from the court. If the dad say that her social media presence is unsafe, you know, they could put that in a court order to say, I don't want her posting the kids when she with the kids. Do you know that? That's like can be a part of the court order? I'm just saying. So everything not for the internet. Like DDG and Haley, yes. And like that African girl, that African dancer, that she was married to that white guy. She post them now, but at first she couldn't post them. So yeah, when there's court orders involved and stuff like that, sometimes you can't do that. You know, or even if it's not a court order involved. If you're having drama because you posting your kids on the internet and it's creating drama, it's just better not to post them.
Now, her oldest daughter, at the time when that incident happened where her dad whooped her on that live stream, I think at that time that girl was like in 7th or 8th grade, and that was probably about 3 years ago. So she's definitely in high school now. Imagine being in high school and this is your mammy. I mean, I just imagine this being your mammy, period, but this your mammy. A woman that's on the internet. You know, yes, I have 11 kids, but those of the first set of 7, yeah, they're not a part of my life because they don't live with me and they don't belong to the man that I'm married to. Like, she is the epitome of, she cherishes the children of the man that she loves or the man that she's with. You know, unfortunately, some of you guys who have been raised in households where your mom had, multiple children by multiple different men. Some of you, unfortunately, have experienced that feeling. This is her. And if her and Thomas ever get divorced, and I'm going to be honest with y'all, her and Thomas have had a lot of situations these past couple years that they've been married, okay? And if her and Thomas ever get divorced and she continues to keep breeding children, she'll do the 4 with him the same way that she's doing the 7 others that are not by Thomas.
Period. If you can't watch me and you got to have my kids all in your face, then
yes,
that's weird. That means you want to watch kids. And if that's the case, you go find somebody else live. We're not mandatory to post our kids on the internet because we're content creators at all. You don't know how people's household is set up, how people rules are, how people relationships are. You don't know that. But you put them on here as content as first. Yes, because I had them by myself and I can do that. That's different. If it was just me and there wasn't no man's involved and I had that full control, I could do that.
It was just you. There was no man in control. So you're saying Thomas is forbidding you to show his children? Well, if that's the case, then how are they your new content then? No, you don't want to show those kids because you basically want to wipe their existence because it doesn't fit into your little small knit family with you and your husband and your 2 and almost your other 2 that's in your belly's family. Because they don't live in your household, they're considered not your family, but you're their mother, you birthed them. But I'm going to be honest with y'all, these kids are better off. They're better off. Imagine this lady being your mother and she goes on the internet basically denouncing your existence.
But when you're dealing with other people, you know what I'm saying? You can't. You can't do that. You have to go by y'all arrangements or, sometimes it's not even an arrangement. Sometimes it's better. Well, because I don't have to, girl. Did you not hear me?
And this is another Olivia. Angelic Soul got married to Thomas in the middle of her CPS court situation. She got pregnant, married, all in the middle of your 7 kids getting taken out of your care. Like, my thing is, who would be thinking about romantic relationships and you're literally fighting with the state to have the right to keep your kids in your possession. Who does that other than her and a host of others? Remember, you guys, for the longest, we was trying to figure out, how did Olivia get pregnant in the middle of a custody battle? Like, how do you do that?
Are you stupid? Are you slow? Are you dumb? Like, dang, I just told you. What else do you want me to say? I'm sorry, sis. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But that was just a little irritating. Y'all know I'm pregnant. But that was a slow question. I just explained it. I'm sorry I snapped like that. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I should never said that. But I literally just explained it. Well, y'all think that, then it show whatever y'all think. Y'all, what you gonna do about it? Nothing. Whatever you think is true. Now what? Whatever you think is true. Now what? Like, are you mad or something? Y'all are crazy as hell. Now what? Like, y'all want me to go back and forth. I said what I said. And if you think it's just about the kids with my husband, then so what, girl? So, now what? Like, and you done got that off your chest. Now what? Nothing else, girl. Y'all crazy. Whew. Kick them out. Okay, I'm gonna kick them out. I'm gonna mute them because I want them to still watch me. Girl, that's never gonna happen. Y'all know, y'all everything for the ones that keep praying on my downfall. I keep showing up looking good. Like, God damn.
Is her and Olivia watching each other? Why does her and Olivia conversation sound so familiar? Are they watching each other? Because didn't Olivia just tell us, y'all keep praying on her downfall, but she keep getting blessed over and over? Oh my God, are they like having conference meetings together, Angelic Soul and Olivia, before they go live?
Why I still look good and blessed? Why? Why I still got on my side teeth? Why? Is I'm the only one that still got these kids taken and still got all their teeth? God damn. I mean, if y'all want to say, out of all the women that's on the app who supposedly went through that I'm just saying, I show up shining all the time. I ain't never been homeless. I ain't never been toothless. Okay. I'm married. I'm a homeowner. Okay, what's next?
No, your husband is a homeowner. You live in the house that your husband owns.
Oh, y'all thought y'all was gonna destroy me? And you didn't. All you did was upgrade me. Okay? And you didn't. So now what? Girl, I said what I said. I'm married. Okay? I'm not homeless. I'm a homeowner. Now, what you say about that girl? Oh, okay. Did she cross any of the things? It's just one of the things that I said. No. So shut up. Dang. Like, can we just get one of them to cross out? Can we just get one of them? Child. Y'all gotta do better.
I'm just trying to figure out the man that would marry and then also impregnate a woman who showed that she couldn't even handle the 7 kids that she had prior to meeting them. Like, if you couldn't be a good mother and keep all your kids in your possession, what would earthly make me think that my kids would be any different? Like, why did she deserve a ring? Why did she deserve to be Mrs. whomever, whatever Thomas' last name is? Like, I'm questioning him. But you know, there's the old saying, baby, there's somebody out there for everybody.
Anyways. Oh, I'm definitely a homeowner, baby. It don't take nothing to do a little quick little sign off. A quick claims, that's gonna be done within a couple of days, child. Okay. Okay. And I'm not in comparison with them, because ain't no comparison when you don't compete. You can't compete when you don't compare. And I'm not in competition with them because, you know.
She bragging on this man, but about 2 years ago on her birthday, Thomas was supposed to be taking her out to dinner. He ended up changing the alarm code on said house that she says she is partial owner of. Thomas changed the code. I think she had went to the store and came back and the alarm went off. She called him to get the code to cut the alarm off, and he wouldn't give it to her. Again, this is her husband. He was her husband at the time. This is before she had their first child together. This was on her birthday, because she's a Virgo. Her birthday's in September. I remember this. It was about 2 years ago. The police were called. Thomas, they called the homeowner, again, the homeowner, Thomas. They called him on the phone. He would not give her the passcode. She ended up, I think he came to the house. That's what it was. He came to the house. She pulled a knife on him. Baby, they hauled her ass off to jail on her birthday, Miss Homeowner.
It's when a person adds your name to the deed.
That was just about 2 years.
You know, you have to go through the mortgage company to ask your significant other to the mortgage payments. But you know, he can add your name to the deed without doing that, without going to the mortgage company.
Yes, Nisha.
You don't need no credit or nothing. All you gotta do is just sign papers, get it notarized, and that's it. Okay? I'm not on Section 8. I am a homeowner. I don't even qualify for no Section 8. Okay? I don't qualify for no government assistance. No housing assistance is what I'm saying. I don't qualify. That's not how it works.
Yeah, he added her onto the deed.
And I ain't got to worry about that. I don't qualify for it. You don't have to have kids to get low income housing. You don't.
Right. She qualified. She don't qualify now, but she did 2 years ago. Girl, she was on here hooping and hollering and crying that they were going to take her Section 8 from her. She was on here bawling, booger snot tears. This Section 8 that she doesn't qualify for now. 2 years ago, girl, you was on here crying because they was about to take it from you.
Oh. You really don't. Girl, why you mad? I can flex all I want to. That's a blessing. You just mad because I'm not in somewhere living strangers, popping up from stranger to strangers. Okay? Like all the other ones that's lost their kids, okay? Showing up with random people. Still on Section 8. That's not my life. I'm blessed. And I look blessed. Every time y'all see me, like, I look good. No shade. Okay. And if you say I frauded the system, I'm not on the system. I don't get no government assistance housing. You look good and healthy. Thank you, baby. Thank you, sis. I love it.
You say you don't get any government assistance housing, but do you get food stamps? Because sis, if you still qualify with for food stamps with said husband, oh sis, y'all not doing really good over there. Because said husband should make it to where you shouldn't even qualify for food stamps either, ma'am.
Cute sister, sis. I love a girl who don't hate. That look good on you. I love a girl who's a girl's girl and don't hate. Period. That's cute. We cute. Yeah. I love that. For real, like good energy. Like when I be talking to y'all and I be talking to real ish, some girls be like, for real, y'all, like, I love that. That's the girl who don't hate. Like, okay. They don't need to. These people that be saying all this stuff are so unhappy. Yeah, like, girl, I have so many people complimenting me on growth and all of that. And honestly, I said what I said.
What growth? Where did she grow other than in her belly? Where did you grow, sis? No, really. Like you still are a horrible mother to the 7 children that got taken from your possession. Where did you grow at? You're still a despicable mom. For denouncing the existence, it has nothing to do with we won't see them anymore on social media. It's the fact that you are basically not acknowledging the fact that these are your children because you don't have custody of them.
I'm not in competition with nobody because there's no comparison.
Like she's the type where she won't even buy those kids Christmas gifts this year because she feels like they don't live in her home, so she don't got to buy gifts. Like she that type. I guarantee you, when their birthdays roll around, she probably don't even send them birthday money. She probably don't even call them on their birthday because they don't live in her house.
I mean, I do wish everybody the best and all of that, but I mean, I don't really see the comparison. Ain't no comparison. We all different people.
Yes, she stopped fighting to get them back because I'm gonna tell you guys why. My thought is, I don't know this for fact, but this is my assumption. Angelic sold those 7 children. She had them by like 3 or 4 different men, right? And majority of those men weren't paying child support. So she had to wrestle with the dads, wrestle with the state, welfare, food stamps, Section 8, all that. She had to do all that to be those children's mother, have them in her care. With these 4 that she has now, the 2 that's here and the 2 that's in her belly by Thomas, her husband, she doesn't have to live that life. Or right now, currently, she's not living. Let me say it like that, because God knows what will happen in the event they get divorced. Again, I'm not wishing divorce, but, stuff falls apart, unfortunately. So in her mind, she would rather let those kids be with whomever is choosing to have them in their home, be it family or their fathers, just so she can go on record by saying, I'm not struggling with my kids, because the kids that she would have struggled with is those 7. She feels like she's not struggling now because the 4 kids that she has is by one man, which is her husband. But see, if she had a real husband, a real man, he would insist on having anything that has to do with her. The 7 other children would be there with them because he loves her and loves anything that has to do with her, which is those 7 kids that don't belong to him. That's a real man. But I guarantee you, Thomas probably is not the one saying, don't bring those kids here. It's her. It's her saying that. I guarantee you that. Because I watched Angelic for a minute a couple years ago, and I picked up on her mannerisms. She is a very evil woman. And it's almost like the Olivia situation. If Olivia did not have to pay child support for those 3 oldest kids, we probably wouldn't even hear those kids being mentioned, whispered at all. But because she has this looming child support over her head, that's why the constant conversation about those kids constantly come up. But if Gerard had custody of those kids and he didn't want child support, baby, we wouldn't hear nothing about those kids from Olivia.
Hold on. Oh no, baby. Growth is not having all your kids. You don't have to be a single mom to say that you're winning. Excuse me. You do not have to be a single mother to say you're winning. I'm sorry that a lot of women don't have their baby daddies around. That's your fault. Sorry.
Didn't I just tell you guys that's how she does? Now, I promise you, I have not watched this video. I watched the very first minute when she said, I'm pregnant with twins. I cut off. I said, I'm going to wait till I get my sis in the break room, and I'm going to talk to them about this video. Because a lot of you guys remember me reacting on Angelic Soul a couple years ago. She just said what I just told you. I'm believing she thinks. She just confirmed it. And I didn't even see this video. True story. I didn't even see this part. I didn't know what she was going to say. She embodies those 7 children as being a single mom and struggling. She feels like because the children she has now is with her husband, she's not considered a single mom. So that's why she's okay with letting those kids be with their dad or family members, because the epitome of those 7 kids is struggle to her. And she feels like if she would have brought those 7 kids with her, Thomas would have left her because those are not his kids. So she basically sacrificed her 7 children for this man, and she went on ahead because she felt like having kids would keep the man around because we're a family. So her concept was, let me give this man some children so we could become an official family. A mess.
Please. Are you crazy? But that's what I said. That's what I said. Like, y'all be literally having y'all kids full time. Y'all are the full-time parents. Thank you for kicking them. Yeah, y'all are the sole custody, sole providers, sole full-time parents. That's not a flex. Having your kids 24 hours out the day, and then if you got a baby daddy, you ship them over there to the weekend, is not a flex, boo. I live in a 2-parent household. When I'm tired or when I need some sleep, I could be like, here. If I just want to sit in the bed and watch TV, I could be like, here. Like, I don't go through those issues. I ain't got to worry about no baby mamas. Like, y'all crazy as
So, God forbid, if Thomas tragically loses his life, or not even tragically, if he just one night lays down in the bed and in the morning he just does not wake up. So then what happens, Angelic? You're back to being a single mom.
Y'all crazy. And I'm definitely not doing that with somebody that's a baby daddy. I'm not saying here to no baby daddy and arguing and all that with no baby daddy. If I'm going to go through something, it's going to be with my husband. My husband. My man, my real man, the one who went to go sign documents and gave me a house, put me in a new whip type ish. You get what I'm saying? We're not doing that. Because y'all be talking about some coochie this and coochie that, but y'all still baby mamas. So please tell me what is the coochie doing? Y'all need to be asking me what mine is, because I can get a ring in a house in a car. If I can get a ring in a house in a car, baby, it may not be no motherfucker Lamborghini, but baby, a lot of these women can't even get that. So please, I ain't no single mother. I'm happy that I'm not no single mom. Y'all literally just be miserable because y'all stuck in the house with all those kids and only time, and some of y'all are bitter baby mamas. Y'all don't even want to give y'all baby daddy 50% custody. Okay, so when your baby daddy do get y'all kids, it's every weekend or bi-weekly or whenever he show up. Me, on the other hand, that's not my story. Okay? That's not my story, honey. That's not my story. Now y'all reporting because I'm flexing. Now you reporting because y'all was in here. Let me touch your forehead. Because you were in here being disrespectful. So now that I'm really popping my ish, now you want to report me. Stop. You can say whatever you want to say. You can say all my kids get taken away. The babies in my stomach get taken away. You can say all of that. And I'm going to tell you this. It's not true. But let's give it to you. Let's say it is true. Baby, that's temporary. Anything that's happening to me or happened to me is temporary.
Baby, this is the black side of Olivia. This is the black Olivia. The Olivia we watch is the white Olivia, because y'all know Olivia is biracial. She's half white, half black. Here go black Olivia right here. Here she go right here.
That's not my life.
No, she's on
not
BIGO.
My whole life.
She be on TikTok too, but this was from BIGO.
It's a little swift, and that's it. Anything that I've been through in my life concerning anything, it's a swift, and that's it. Are you stupid? You think I'm gonna never, ever, 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 never? Now, it's some people on here that can never get their kids back. Never. And
is she signifying for Olivia? Y'all think she watched Liv?
Never will. Okay, are you crazy? That's not my story. Should you lose some, you win some, but you live to fight another day. But if you keep on praying for my downfall, keep on, and you can say whatever you want to say about this and that, girl. I do not care.
Yes, sir.
Okay? I told y'all what I care about. And every time I tell y'all what I care about, y'all come in here and y'all be mad. So you only care about this? I said what I said already. Why you keep asking me? Now wait.
Yeah, this is rage bait. She's trying to go viral. She's watching Pete. She's watching Olivia. She's watching a host of other people. Because at one point, she had BIGO in the chokehold. Like, she was the top earner over there in BIGO because she had so much drama going on. Then she fell off, right? So she's trying to gain her spot again.
Why you keep asking me? I already said what I said. Y'all is crazy. Y'all swear up and down somebody done got their kids because they don't post them on the internet. I ain't got nothing to prove to you. You know what I did? I proved a lot on this internet. That's how I ended up in the situation I was with in the first time. This is the reason why I went through all the shit that I went through on the internet, by proving stuff. I'm not proving nothing to y'all. I'm not telling my left hand what my right hand is doing. You can say whatever you want to. I have nothing to prove to you at all. But I will say this. Give me to October next year. I want to make sure everything is in the clear. And I'm going to show you every single day where little Ralphie was. Okay? But
doesn't this sounds so eerily similar to Olivia? I know I've repeated that a couple times, but Like, again, you guys, I didn't watch this. Like, it's them getting mad because the internet used the things that they freely put on the internet themselves against them. And it makes it like it's the internet's fault. Who asked you to live stream cussing your kids out? Who asked you to live stream ABing your children physically and verbally and mentally? We even saw in those live streams things that were going on with the children, like the children harming each other. Who asked you to do all of that? Nobody asked you for this information. But because you did it freely and the internet got wind of it, and the internet is obviously the best place to get news traveling very, very fast. And one thing the internet is not going to do is let you forget. They're not going to let you forget unless you change your whole attitude. And that's why Olivia gets what she gets on the internet. That's why Angelic gets what she gets on the internet, because although they obviously the years have moved on, but they are still stuck in the presence that they were when they came to the internet and we became aware of them. Olivia is the same. She is still stuck where she was 7 years ago when she came to the internet and we thought of who she was. She's still stuck right there. And that's why the internet won't let her, Angelic, and a host of others, they won't let them get past it. Because they themselves have not gotten past it. And it's the fact that these ladies are so ignorant that they don't even realize that. Now, wanting to make money on the internet, yeah, that's fine, sis. You can do that. You're free to do that. But there are definitely more creative ways to do it than the ways that Olivia, Angelic, Jasmine, Chrissy, and a host of other women chose to do it. Peach back at her, it's definitely a host of other ways.
In the meantime, in between time, you can say what you want. I have no reason to be mad at you at all. Because when you're living in your truth and you're really living your life, what's the point? But why would I prove it now? Why would I prove that now and mess up something and have people stalking my house like they did? Yeah, I want to make sure everything is out the way and in the clear with everything that I'm going through behind closed doors. And when it's in the clear, I'm going to be slapping cards like spades. I thought y'all said this. I thought y'all said this. I thought you said I wasn't with this. I thought you said, 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 I thought you said. But yeah, just remember that. Mark those words. Okay.
No, sis, you mark them. We don't have to mark your words. Our lives are not cemented on the internet for years and years and years to come. You mark what you said while you're over here relishing being married. You better hope and pray that that man you married don't turn around to become your nightmare, sis. Bye. Ooh. Mash, you hear me? Olivia's little sister for real. No, that's not her little sister. That's her twin. That's Olivia's twin sister. Twin, where have you been? Baby, that's Olivia's twin sister over there. You hear me? That's the black sister. That's Olivia's black sister. That's her black side right there. A mess. So since we are speaking on Olivia or about Olivia or the context of Olivia, let's get into the video that she put up last night. It's only 20 minutes long, and we probably won't watch all of it. But Olivia went on TikTok, crashing out like she normally does. I think she does a lot more of her crash out on TikTok live, because that's like kind of the thing over there on TikTok. You see a lot of people crashing out over there, and it works for them over there. Then she comes to YouTube and act like it never happened. Now, we have gotten crash out entertainment from Olivia on YouTube. but the majority, from my understanding, happens down there on TikTok. So let's get into this. TikTok is her dopamine. I agree, Conscious.
I'm doing fine tonight. I'm good. We just ate. I'm about to go lay down with my babies, watch a movie or something. But I had to come and talk about this first. People are so weird, dude. So weird. I see what people are doing now. Like, I get it. Like, I get what they're doing. So annoying, bro. It's so annoying. It's so annoying, yo. You have no idea how it feels to have a bunch of grown-ass women obsessed with you. Like, it's so fucking weird. Like, I just feel like we're too old for this, or at least we should be too old for this. But some people have no life, and they're so sad. So sad. And, like, they have nothing. Like, I'm it. I'm all they got. I'm it. I'm it. And it's so sad. Like, I can't get over it. Oh my God. Yeah, are you guys on my TikTok live? Like, are you guys over there as well as here? Do you guys follow me on TikTok? What, baby? No. Because you cannot have cereal. The hell? You just had dinner. I don't have TikTok. Because I said no. That's why. He said, okay. And these eyebrows, honey, are irritating me. Yes. You don't have TikTok? Okay.
So apparently Olivia was on TikTok the other night, and she was on there telling one of her many fabricated story times that she does. And for most of us, or the majority of us, who've been watching Olivia for a long time, we kind of know what's the truth and what's not. But when you deal with a person who is a pathological liar, how do you even know that something she said 4 years ago was the truth? You don't really know. But what we do know is Olivia has came encounter with people throughout her life, right? People that people she's befriended and things of that nature, people that knows her from when she lived in California. We do know that. And what we also know is, as long as Olivia's been on social media, word travels. So people become aware of her presence on social media. And just like a lot of people on social media don't like Olivia, don't y'all think people in her personal life, like people that she has become acquainted with, has grown the same disdain for her like the people on the internet has? So let me give you a little context to what she's about to start talking about.
Well, I told a story, and this is why I don't talk about my life, because it's so weird, y'all. Understand this. I say something about my life, and then the women, can we even call them women? The creeps that are obsessed with me try to come out and debunk my life, the stories that I tell that happened in my life. And it's really fucking weird. Like, this shit is getting weird as hell. Like, so fucking weird. Like, I'm 35 years old. I'm not 25. I'm not, I'm not in my 20s. And the way that this shit is still happening.
Okay, so you guys just heard what she said. Olivia said, I'm not 20 years old. I'm in my 30s. I'm 35. And the things that went on in my 20s are still happening in my 30 and I'm 35 now. Remember I said that? Well, the same what I said with Angelic. The reason why people won't let you get past what they've already got to know about you is because you haven't moved past it. Yes, Olivia is now 35 years old. And when we met Olivia, she was in her 20s, late 20s. But Olivia still embodies that same person. And so that's why the internet won't let her move past it, because she's still right where she was.
And these bitches don't even do it for clout. They do it just to do it. What the fuck? Like, they do it just to do it, just to feel like they're a part of my life or they know something about my life. Like, this shit is so weird. I told a story on TikTok, about when I first moved to Texas. And this is exactly why I don't tell you guys the shit. I mean, not exactly why. I mean, that and because it doesn't matter to talk about the past. But sometimes, every now and again, I talk to you guys about stuff. And then shit like this happens. But if you weren't in my TikTok live, then you guys didn't see it. The haters in your life who watch you and want to see you fall are beyond miserable. They troll you for no good reason. You're doing something right, mama. I watch your live every day. Aw, thank you, Meg. I appreciate you, baby.
So to what Ambrosia just said, she spent the last 6 years straight talking ish, spreading lies, and still is about her ex. But the internet is weird. Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, you guys, I wish I knew why these people did what they do, but I don't even know. I mean, I know why one person does it, because she's broke and she has no emotion. I've already said this millions of times. But like, why these other people do it who don't have platforms and don't have anything to gain other than they feel special, I guess, because they think they're giving tea about my life. Somebody sent this to me. And understand that this person is just lying. And so now I know what you guys do. I tell you guys a little bit about my life, and then these stalking, obsessed weirdos just make stuff up based on what I tell you guys.
You know what, LaToy? I'm at the point now. I'm so tired of people calling people broke and all. Like, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I don't even pay attention to this type of conversation anymore, because it's like, girl, at this point, we all trying to figure it out. Okay, Olivia, you are not some rich white woman. You know that. We know that. Not even being in your pocket, sis. And if you are a rich white woman, stop acting like you're not. And how you act like you're not a rich white woman is when you come to the internet and ask people to help pay your rent. Or when you come to the internet and you're in Florida and you need to get back to Texas because the summer is over, and you create a storyline that you're homeless with 2 kids and pregnant. That's how you embodied I'm not broke. Broke people do not do that. People with money do not make up stories to get other people's money. People with money continue to build businesses so they can maintain their money. Not every 2-3 months come to the internet so they can get a couple of dollars. Yeah, broke people, at least the broke people that I know, do not do that. Or let me say this. The people with money, I didn't even say it like that. The people with money that I know do not do what she does, right? So stop calling people broke when it appears that you're broke too. And if you're not broke, then why do you do things that shows broke behavior? It's just a simple question. If you're not broke, and don't say, oh, I do it because I can. People who are well off can do what you're doing too, but they choose not to because it doesn't make sense to.
If that's not the weirdest shit, I'm sorry, the weirdest shit I have ever seen. So now I have a recording so I can debunk you. Dum. Like, what is that?
My thing is this, y'all. She's so rich. This woman can't even go 2 or 3 days. Hell, even Jasmine can go 3-4 days without coming to the internet. This girl come to the internet every damn day, all day long. But you calling somebody else broke. Like, sis, you can't even take a 2-3 day sabbatical from the internet.
Yes. So there's a person here on YouTube. I already talked about this person last week. She's so obsessed with me. Like, literally, she wants to wear my skin. Okay. She has a YouTube channel. She has no motion. And like I told her last week, I don't care about giving you your little clout because you'll never go anywhere with it. Other than these cult follower haters of mine.
Oh my God, say cheese. I never thought about that. She does look like Maybay. Oh, I never thought about that, say cheese. Oh my God, you are so right. She does resemble Maybay.
That will just eat up any bit of bullshit you give them. So they feel like, I don't know. I don't know how this, I don't know. I don't really know what type of feeling they're looking for. They're looking for like, we got her, guys. And then you sit and you listen to just somebody just tell you lies.
Hold on, you guys. Since Say Cheese said it, for all of you guys like, who's Maybay? Let me go find her real quick. She got surgery and she's lost a lot of weight, but she was real huge like Olivia. Hold on. And she was married to this black guy. Oh, and she's gay. Hold on. Let me see, Maybay. I see her on TikTok. I don't really see her on YouTube. Here it is. Her channel was called is called Maybay Life. Hold on, let me see if I can find a video. Oh, here she go. So let me This is Maybay. Doesn't she look like Olivia? Oh my God, that is so funny that you said that, Say Cheese. I forgot all about this lady. She does look like Maybay, especially since Maybay has lost that weight. That's so funny. All right, so let's get back into Olivia. Okay, here we go. Make sure you guys clock into the break room. Make sure you guys hit the like button. Y'all been stingy with these likes. I ain't really been saying nothing about it, but I'm going to say something today. Make sure y'all clock in. Doesn't she look like Maybay, y'all?
So why you lie on?
First of all, her name is Adriana. Adriana. Okay, if your source or the person who's going to bring you tea, they should get the name right at least. Andrea. Who's Andrea? Adriana or Drea. That was her name.
Andrea, why did you lie about the story with Andrea? Why didn't you tell the people?
She makes me laugh. Yeah, it's Catherine. That was her best friend. But she said, I don't think I never had a white girlfriend. Because she's a white that's cooking. And she did. It was Catherine. Oh. You know what? I'm going to look at that.
Oh. It's the oh for me. Y'all are so crazy and stupid. I never had a white best friend. Catherine is black. Okay. Catherine is not Drea. Okay, they're two different people. Just how you guys think Joey and Jordan are two different. Oh no, Joey and Jordan are dating. That's right. That's right. I'm sorry. Wait a minute. Andrea and Catherine are the same person? Are they trying to? No, I don't know, girl. I don't know who this person is. This is the new source, the new tea of the moment. I don't care if they find any of these people. The point is they can't. These people would never talk to these fucking psychos. Andrea. Drea? I guess you guys came up with Andrea. You guys didn't even... Did I even say her name was Adriana? I must have not said Adriana. We just called her Drea. That's why y'all came up with...
So here's what Olivia proved by doing this. Whatever the person... So apparently, Olivia's reacting to a reaction channel that the person came onto the reaction channel and apparently has tea to drop on the story time that Olivia told on TikTok. And what Olivia did by doing this reaction is basically, in my opinion, proving that if not some or all of what the person said, there was some truth in it. That's basically what that proved to me. And it was about when Olivia first moved to Texas. And I'm going to ask this question of you guys. Maybe y'all know, maybe I missed a video or maybe I did see it. And obviously I've watched so much stuff since then, I don't remember. Why did Olivia originally move to Texas? It's not like she has family here. There's nobody here. I could have swore back then Olivia said she moved here with somebody, but I don't remember if she was a man or a woman that she said. But other than that, why did she move to Texas? If California is so great and you love it so much there, you even wear it on your arm, why did you leave? It was a friend? Well, what happened to the friend? Is she like any other friend that Olivia has made or had since we've been watching her that friendship dissolved? Because I'm just trying to figure, and it wasn't like she came here to be with Gerard. Remember, she didn't meet Gerard till she got here. So she didn't even know who Gerard was. When I watched this reaction last night, or watched this video last night, it dawned on me. I said, wait, why did the girl ever move to Texas? And again, she moved to Texas in her early 20s. Wasn't like she came here for a job. Hell, she was working at AutoZone when she met Gerard. You did not come here to work for AutoZone. They have AutoZones in California.
Andrea. Oh, you guys didn't even get the tea right. You didn't even get the tea right because I didn't. No, her name was Adriana. Yeah, Adriana. Get it right. Okay. Think your source fucked you up there with all the tea. Oh, okay. So that's why y'all came up with Andrea because I said Drea. No. We called her Drea. Get it right. We called her Drea, but her name was Adriana. Okay. And Adriana is not Catherine. Why are y'all so hard up for Catherine? Catherine is my homegirl in Cali. She's still in Cali. She never been to Texas. You weirdos. The fuck?
This is a new number. How did she get this number? And she said, "My video word."
This is psycho.
This is a new number.
She always following somebody. She followed to Florida because that's where her mom and sister were at. For some reason, she never, like when she goes back to California, because when her and Gerard were together and they would get mad at each other, she would go back to California to stay with her mom. And then Gerard would come there and be with her. And then they'll end up going back to Texas. But she always going somewhere because somebody else is there. Like she always following somebody. Remember I told you guys, like, she just acts like she can't function by herself. And even though right now she doesn't have any family in Texas outside of her children, but Gerard is still in Texas.
That was her best friend. But she said, "I don't think I never had a white girlfriend because she's a white best girlfriend." And she just, it was Catherine. And you know what? I'm going to look up that video where Gerard says, "This is a new number. How did she get this number?" And she said, "Well, I gave it to him, Gerard." And Gerard mentions Catherine's name.
Oh, you talking about Kayline is
Olivia
here.
moved to Texas with Catherine. Kayline saying Catherine was already there. No, Catherine and Olivia left together. Oh, okay.
Wait, Catherine and Olivia left together. Catherine's never even been to Texas. Catherine's my homegirl. You guys have seen pictures of her. She's my black homegirl that's still in Cali. You guys are so stupid. Oh my God.
Why did you have to signify that Catherine is black? Why she couldn't just be your homegirl from Cali? Did you want us to let us know that you really do have black friends? It's her saying, "Oh, she's my black homegirl from Cali." Oh, okay, girl.
God, every time I hear shit, and this shit is so stupid for me to even address. I'm just addressing this because you're so fucking stupid. You're so dumb. Ew, and you're gonna get everything that you deserve.
But this is my thing. Aren't you black? That's like me telling you guys about my friend and me letting you know that she's black. Not saying that I don't have friends that are not black, because I do. I have. But if I'm telling y'all a story about a friend, I'm not going to tell you, "Oh, and she's black," or she's white, or she's Hispanic, unless that has something to do with the story.
Because you do this shit with such nasty intentions. You do this shit to make me look a certain type of way, which you don't. You look like a damn fool. You look like an obsessed, weirdo loser. Lord Jesus. I moved to Texas with Catherine. Girl, what?
And Olivia fucked her friend.
Of course I did.
Her boyfriend. So Gerard came, saved the day, got the heart.
What? Yeah, ask Niecy. Niecy never met Drea. What the hell? Ask Niecy. Girl.
Ask Niecy. And I know it. And Troy knows this information. Okay. But on her TikTok live, she said that the girl moved here first. That's a lie. That's a lie. And remember that apartment when she said, "Oh, this man loved me so much." That's the apartment that had all the roaches inside of the stove. Yeah.
This is like a Looney Tune crazy person that this person, well, they're both Looney Tunes, but this is like a crazy fucking psycho that this person is like giving the tea. She's mixing up stories. The apartment that had the roaches, it didn't have roaches. Remember you guys, damn, this person's been watching me forever. I told you guys about the apartment that I got with Paul, and we got a stove. And we got the stove from like this old Mexican man somewhere selling stoves. And we brought it up in the apartment. And we turned it on. And like all these roaches came out the fucking stove. So we threw it out right away. So what the fuck does that have to? That was years before Gerard and Drea and everybody. That was years before all of that. So what the fuck does that have to do with anything? Oh my God, this is so pathetic. Oh my gosh, this is so psycho. This is so psycho. The fact that these people are sitting up there and talking about shit that I went through or didn't go through, but they think they know what they're talking about. Years, like literally. Oh my God, is this like 15 years ago? No, not that long ago. 13 years ago? What? No, I'm not letting you come in. I'm almost done.
Right, 13 years ago. So you're 35. So that was like you were like 23. So again, what did you come to Texas for? You didn't come to go to college. Hell, you don't even have a high school diploma or GED. So what? So you came to Texas when you were like what? Between what? 21, 22, 21, 23 years old? What did you come to Texas for? And as long as you've been in Texas, golly, girl, let me see, you've been in Texas for like 15 years. God, you've accomplished nothing. Yee. And although the price of living is very expensive, but girl, you was living in Texas when it was real cheap to live in Texas. Girl, you ain't accomplished nothing. She came for a man like always, but ended up with nothing. Hold on, y'all. She got it on mute.
Crazy as fuck. It's extremely crazy. This is psycho. It's good tea. What's good tea?
Right. She met Gerard at 23. She's now 35. Hey, Gerald. And again, she hasn't accomplished anything. Like, no big accomplishment, nothing. So again, what did you come to Texas for, ma'am? And then all the time that you've been here, you ain't done nothing. And let's be honest. I mean, that's okay. Like, all right, girl. But don't get on the internet acting like you that girl when you're not. Because you're not. It probably was, Miss Simmons. She had to come to Texas about a man. Because what you come to Texas for at 21, 22, 20? You didn't come because for a job. You didn't come because you were going to college.
I already said
none of that.
I already said that I had my thing with Robert. That was before my ex. But anyway, that doesn't even matter. This is so stupid. This is really sad. This is what YouTube has turned into. This is it. This is it. This is it.
This is what YouTube has turned into when you decide to get on YouTube and tell stories about things that went on in your life damn near 20 years ago. Let's be honest, sis. Why are you telling a story about your life that happened damn near 20 years ago? And hell, you're only 35. YouTube has come to what you have made it. You have made a history and a life of telling all your business. And so now when people are keeping up with the story, or when there's actual live people coming from the story to the internet, now you're saying people are weird. Why are people weird? Wouldn't you be the weird one for telling your business when no one asked you the question? Nobody asked you. Now, again, she can talk about whatever she wants to talk about, but do understand if you're telling a story and it involves other people, although those people are not currently right there with you as you're telling the story, doesn't stop the fact that they can't interject in your storytelling, especially if they feel like there's some falsehoods in it.
This is it. This is so sad. This is so sad. This is honestly, this is like next level sad. Honestly. Yeah, this is it.
I agree, only. Oh my God, I agree. I agree. Like so many different, oh my God, only. She has clearly mentioned being with a man that began with every name or every letter in the alphabet since being on social media. You're right, sis. Child, it was Brandon, Gerard, Zolo. She just said somebody named Robert and somebody named Patrick and Handicap Gamer Bay and Kaylani's dad. What's his name? Joey. You're so right. Only, my goodness. Maurice. I'm so sorry, Miss G. Maurice. Do we got any A's? That's the first letter in the alphabet. Has she been with anybody with the letter name A? What about the maintenance man she was screwing in Florida? Do we know his name? All right, y'all. So this live was only like 20 something minutes long. She ended up going off the live. Jim Bay, the Jamaican security, right? Like so many, like it's weird. So I don't know, y'all. So Olivia's mad because people are continuously debunking her stories. She doesn't understand why people are so invested. And here's the thing, sis, it's the internet. The same way people got invested in the Brene and Akira situation. It's the internet, sis. As long as you continue to post, the people are going to continue to watch. If you want to, be a hoe in peace, then you probably should get off the internet. That's just a suggestion. Okay. All right, y'all. Let's move on. Okay, so now we're gonna get over here to KEYONTAE. KEYONTAE is not happy, you guys. So apparently, what was that, last week when it got cold down there in Georgia? KEYONTAE decided, it fell on his mind. Oh, my son catches the bus. He needs a coat. So he calls Tanae and asks Tanae, does little KJ have a coat? And she said, we're good. And then KJ ends up somehow getting his mom's phone and texting his dad saying, I need a coat. Okay. Let's get into... All right, let's get into KEYONTAE and Tanae and Bubbles. The saga continues.
What it do, OD Gang? Welcome back to the channel, you guys, man. As you guys can see, I got my beautiful family right behind me. I got my beautiful queen right over here. And I have my beautiful princess. I have my beautiful princess right over here. As y'all can see, right now it's early in the morning. What time it is, man? It's about like 5 something in the morning. And y'all know I get my day started super, super early. So today, last night,
yeah, that was funny.
I got a text from my son, and I already knew my son did not have a coat, y'all, especially for this type of weather. So what we finna do right now, I'm finna go get my son his coat. I'm finna pull up to his bus stop, and I'm gonna give him his coat, man. I'm gonna make sure that, like, my son stay warm, man. I know y'all said, oh, this, that, and third, but no, I'm never giving up on my son. Like, KJ need me. You know what I'm saying? Which ain't right, baby. Yes. KJ need me. KJ ain't got nobody, you feel me? And it's like, I think they be treating him unfairly over there anyway. So I just gotta, like, make sure the way
KJ is not getting treated unfairly. KJ is the middle child. He's not even the only boy anymore. He is, obviously the triplets are girls, so they get preferential treatment from the internet. Then little Papa, the little boy, Keelan, I think his name is, he's the baby as of right now, so he gets preferential treatment. And KJ is just kind of just stuck in the middle. Nobody's treating him bad.
The being of my son, you feel me? So right now, I'm feeling ready to get up, get dressed, put my clothes on, and meet my son at the bus stop because I want to see what type of coat he really got. Because y'all seen the weather yesterday. It was like 29 degrees. I can only imagine it's going to be even colder today. So with that being said, you guys, I'm finna finish getting dressed, put my clothes on, and I'm finna go drop my son coat off. Mama sticking mom. She's stinky, y'all. She got her diaper change right now. Mama, it's okay, man.
I agree with you, Latrice. It's so unfortunate, Bubbles being a first-time mom. KEYONTAE, not diminishing the fact that he has other children, but when he's around Bubbles, the conversation should be always centered around their little family unit now. Him, little baby Clover, and Bubbles, right? But unfortunately, Bubbles obviously didn't realize what she was getting into, getting with a man who already had 4 kids prior to the one she birthed for him, right? So, and she's seen the drama before she even birthed this baby. Obviously, the drama is going to continue.
It's okay. It's okay, man. It's okay, baby. You stinky, baby. Baby, stinky, mama. It's okay, fat mama. It's okay. I love my beautiful family, y'all. What would I do without them? I'm in this shit, babe.
Oh, wait, hold on, y'all. I want to make sure this is the...
Boy, let's go! Like he would have said. All right, you guys, so I finally made it to the crib, and this the coat right here that I've been referring to. If I can get it off. You see what I'm saying? Look at the inside of it, y'all. Come on, man. Come on now. And she wanted to stop KJ from getting this. I guaranteed you, I bet you, my baby still got tags and extra zippers on his coat. I bet.
So here's the problem I have with this. Y'all remember a few weeks ago when the whole hand, foot, mouth situation, and he ended up taking the kids back over there to their mother, Tanae, right? Okay. And we know from watching KEYONTAE a few weeks prior to that incident, the internet, he had a wish list and the internet bought things for KJ and Keelan. So when KEYONTAE took them back to their mother, KEYONTAE did not take all their things back with them. I guess he just took back some things, but didn't take back or bring back with the boys the things the internet had purchased, right? And I understand him wanting to have things at the house for him for when the boys come there. But let's be honest. Considering their current situation and based off what KEYONTAE also said, because we watched KEYONTAE after he sent the kids back to their mom, we watched KEYONTAE go down there to the courthouse when he almost got his car towed, messing with the car tow man. We watched KEYONTAE go file for divorce again, right? And KEYONTAE himself has also said that with the whole custody situation, he gonna let it all play out in the courthouse, right? So having clothes at your house for the kids is a good idea. But because of his current situation, who's to say when those kids were coming back to wear those clothes? Let's be honest, Keelan is a toddler. He's growing very, very fast. So in my opinion, KEYONTAE should have sent anything that belonged to them. He should have just sent them on with him. And as time go on, if you want to buy things to have there, like socks, underwears, pajamas, couple of outfits, if you want to buy things for your boys so when they're there with you, they can wear clothes, then you just buy them. Yeah, just buy them. I don't understand what was the big deal. When you shuffled those boys together to get them back over there to their mama, you should have sent everything that belonged to them back with their mama. Because let's be honest, that's where they're spending 100% of their time right now, with their mama. What sense does it make for this coat with tags on it to be sitting in your closet when the boy on the other side of town needs it on his body while he's standing at the bus stop? Or better yet, you don't even have to call it Tanae. He could have grabbed all that stuff together, took it. He know where Tanae live, set it in front of her front door, text her and called her and said, "Hey, go to your front door. I got the boys' clothes at your front door." Just that simple. Simple. But KEYONTAE does this because he likes the drama. I don't care what nobody says. He likes the drama, and he films it, uploads it, and makes money off of it.
You $1 million. I bet you my whole YouTube revenue. KJ ain't gonna never pop out with no coat until he put this one on. You know what I'm saying? He probably was like having like little coats like this. You know what I'm saying? He probably having like little coats like this. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, man. I got my little man though. I'm giving him some more stuff. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take him this jacket. I'm gonna take him this jacket right here. And I'm gonna get some of his shoes. Because I always can buy him some more shoes. And they his stuff. I'm gonna get him all his t-shirts too.
Give him everything. Everything that belongs to him and Keelan, just pack it all up in a bag and send it back over there. And you just build your wardrobe on your own.
All right, y'all, let me get, then y'all see we got baby girl stuff back there filled up. You know what I'm saying? Man, we having business over here. Let me get my son's stuff situated real quick, and I'm gonna turn you guys back on in a second. All right, Odie gang. So I got my little man's his coat, his big old puffer thick coat I got him his gloves. I got him some of his more shoes, some more coats, some clothes, and stuff like that. I just want to make sure my man's straight, man. No matter what, I can buy him some more stuff.
Right.
You know, I ain't tripping. I'm not that petty, y'all. Because
you may not be at this very moment, but when you took those kids back over there to their mama, you definitely was petty. You was just as petty as she was. You was just as petty. Yeah, you should have just packed all their stuff up initially, because let's be honest, KEYONTAE, you know what month it is, and as you know, the months of November, December, and January and February can be cold months, even in Georgia. Yeah, we should have just did all that, and then this wouldn't even be a conversation. And at the end of the day, KEYONTAE Jr., KJ, is the one standing on the bus stop with no coat on. But my thing is, Tanae, ma'am, why haven't we went to mama's house and got our things, ma'am? Better yet, if the internet is buying stuff for you, why have we thrown in coats for the children?
at the end of the day, you guys, we doing this for the well-being of the kids, man. You see, my boy still got clothes loaded up, loaded up, loaded up, loaded up, loaded up. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna take everything over there, but I am gonna take him at least like a decent amount of stuff to keep him warm. So yeah, let's ride, y'all, before we miss the school bus. All right, OD gang, so I finally made it over here. I made it up here a little earlier, but I'm just gonna drop it at the door because I gotta go, and I don't want to be like, you know, extremely late. So y'all follow my journey as I go drop all my stuff off, all my baby stuff off. I wanted to get his reaction. But
you want to get his reaction? Reaction to what? Will y'all stop embarrassing these children no more than what they already are? Why do we have to film giving him a coat? My goodness, will you people get your lives together? What reaction? He gonna say, thank you, daddy. What, you thought he was gonna bust out and start crying because you bought him a coat to the bus stop?
it's cool. I ain't tripping. Let's go. Let's go handle the baby, y'all.
Why is he driving Bubbles' car? Not sure.
It's for you, baby boy. All right. I did what I was supposed to do.
Right, KEYONTAE, simple. See how simple that was? That's all you had to do. We didn't have to have no big hoopla. What you just did is all you had to do from the word say go. You didn't have to call her. You didn't have to have a conversation with her. She didn't have to tell you we good, we straight, we not, we bent, we narrow. You didn't have to have those conversations with her. You could have simply did what you just did. Drop them bags up. Where is Keelan's stuff? Why are we just sending stuff to the boy? Where is Keelan's stuff? Drop that stuff off at the door. Knock on it. Send a text. Hey, they stuff at the door. Doesn't KJ have a tablet? Text KJ. Hey, go to the door and get your stuff. Boom, end the conversation.
I handled my business, y'all. Unfortunately, I couldn't get my man reaction, but he'll be all right. He know where it came from. I had to drop it off. Yeah, I know y'all can't see. Matter of fact, there y'all go. I had to drop them package off like Amazon, man, since she like the bed. And my son ain't got no dang coat for real, so now we out here. We did.
He said he had to drop the package off like Amazon since she liked the bed. The shade, honey. But let's be honest. Let me show y'all something real quick. He has the right to shade her. Because what y'all may or may not know is Tanae stays on Facebook shading this man. She's posting stuff every day, all day. Reposting and posting stuff. So someone posted, I love turning a nigga around eating his and Jacqueline at the same time. Sis reposted and says, this is why my BD, this was my BD favorite position for 8 years. I'm finna call him and see if he still like it. I don't care. This is the mindset of a woman who is single, pregnant with a set of twins, which will be baby number 6 and 7 for her. No job, no significant over there to help her. Needing the generosity of the internet to fund her lifestyle. Don't have a car. Nothing. This is her mindset. Even if KEYONTAE did or does like it like that, obviously that's not your issue anymore today. That's Bubbles' problem. And maybe it's a problem, maybe it's not a problem for Bubbles. I don't know. But what we do know, it's not a problem for you, ma'am. Since you should be thinking about, if anything, if you need to repost something, repost now hiring somewhere. That's what you need to be reposted, not the sexual position of your soon-to-be ex-husband / baby daddy round there. Let's get into it.
We're supposed to do. Like I say, y'all, I'm not bitter. I'm not dramified. I'm not looking for no drama. I'm not searching for no drama. At the end of the day, y'all, I'm still a father to my son. Sons, Keelan. Keelan is like a little baby. He's spoiled and they good. She showed Keelan way more love anyway. You know? And I love my daddy. I love my daddy like to death. Like, you feel me? Like, they can't do no wrong in my eyes. You feel me? But since she like the bed, there you go. Now my son should be warm, standing at this bus stop, and he should be good to go. Hopefully she don't throw the stuff away. She's so bitter and so miserable. She mess around and throw it away, y'all. No cap. Might be best I go out that way though. Honestly, truth be told, did it rain last night? Why I seen water all over the place everywhere?
Yeah, she's pregnant by a whole nother man right now. But she over here worrying about how her it's not her ex, but her husband, soon to be her ex-husband, what's his favorite sexual position? One thing I could say about KEYONTAE, if I can't say nothing else about him, he hasn't done that to her. What him and Tanae did in the bedroom stayed right there in the bedroom. It's Tanae goofy, childish ass all on the internet exploiting what they were doing in the confines of their 4 walls. He hasn't done that. If I can't say anything else about KEYONTAE, at least he was man enough not to exploit her like that.
But anyway, y'all, I came, I saw, I conquered. My little man good now. He got him a nice, thick, big coat. Even like me, I got on me a sweater, I got on me 2 t-shirts, I got on me a hoodie. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. I did my due diligence. KJ, I dropped your stuff off for you, son. Because, well, we're going to talk about that when we're going and why I decided to, you know what? Forget it. I'm just going to drop it off anyway. I'll talk to you guys when I get to where I'm going and kind of explain to y'all why I just took my pride to the side and just dropped it off at the front door. All right? So go ahead and subscribe to the channel and turn on the post notification bell because I got something to tell y'all when I get to where I'm going. All right, y'all. So I finally done made it to my destination. And as you guys can see, man, we got extra bright light. You feel me? So now you guys can really see and be amazed of what I'm talking about. Now, mind you now, last night, and I don't even want to pop the message up on the screen because I don't want to get my son in trouble. Whatever, let me get about like 3-4 minutes. I'm on the way. Oh, y'all come. They're trying to get a little video off real quick. I'm almost done. I'm at the end of it. But, okay, y'all. So, now, y'all notice the video that I made previously when I was saying how I was on.
KEYONTAE, haven't you had enough of going live at work? Now, apparently, KEYONTAE has a little job now. Good. Because you got one more responsibility. He probably will marry Bubbles. He probably. don't know, y'all. I don't know. I don't think Bubbles is that into KEYONTAE as he is her. I just don't think so. I think Bubbles got what she wanted, her child, right? And one thing I can say about Bubbles is she has a very supportive family. Tanae doesn't, but Bubbles does. Not saying because her family is supportive, she don't need a man, especially the father of the child. I'm not saying that, right? But I don't think Bubbles is that in love with KEYONTAE. I just really don't. I don't think so. If KEYONTAE asked Bubbles to marry him, I don't know if she would say yes. Because I'm gonna be honest with you. Secretly, I feel like Bubbles thinks she could be Tanae. She could be Tanae. I really feel like Bubbles feel like all the drama that she has watched unfold with Tanae and KEYONTAE and her, and Bubbles probably thinks deep down in her heart, I can be Tanae too. That's why, the ish that's going on to KEYONTAE should have probably got all that past him before he invited Bubbles into his life. Because I personally feel like, and again, I could be totally wrong. But I just really feel like a lot of what is going on with him and Tanae has turned Bubbles off in a way when it comes to him. Now, I'm not saying she doesn't like KEYONTAE. I'm not saying that she don't love KEYONTAE. Maybe she does. I don't know. I've never had a conversation with her. But I don't think she's quick to marry him like that. Because let's think about it, y'all. What's she married? KEYONTAE live in her apartment. KEYONTAE driving her car. I'm just saying.
Trying to communicate to see if my son had a coat. I want to make sure my son stay warm. It's extremely cold out here. This is freezing temperature to the point where you gotta let your faucet drip water just so the pipes don't freeze up. To make a long story short though, y'all, my son KJ texted me last night and was like, Dad, I miss you. I got in trouble last night and I don't have a coat. I want to know if you can bring me all of my stuff and bring me my shoes too. So my mind, I'm like, son, I really don't want to bring all your stuff because you still got to have some stuff at my house when you do come to my house. Because once I get this visitation finalized, you guys, he will be with me. I don't know how we're going to do the days and how we're going to split the days or whatever, but my son will most definitely be with me. So I would tell you out of my mind, but I was saying it in my mind. I was like, man, I really want to have him some stuff, but man, I ain't tripping, man. I get it out the mud, man. I can buy my son some more clothes, shoes, toys, everything. He can start all over again. And he texts me just like, Dad, no, I need my coat because I be freezing cold at the bus stop. This the message right here. I said I was gonna do it, but just so y'all won't think I'm lying, I ain't gotta lie about nothing. If I come to y'all and make a video, I'm dating and letting y'all know the truth.
All right, so let's see the text message that KEYONTAE's son KJ has texted him. He says, do you have a big coat, KJ, like your big black coat at my house? Have a good day at school, son. Daddy love you. KJ says, I do not have a big coat. Yes, I need that coat because I am getting sick. Because when I go to the bus stop and keep coughing, can you please bring it? Okay, Daddy. Gonna bring you one, okay? What time you go to the bus stop? I'm just trying to figure out why KJ is spelling cuz C-U-Z. Y'all do understand that you can make fake text messages, right?
So as y'all can see the message right here, my son saying how he be cold at the bus stop. And I already knew he'd be cold at the bus stop, man, because I'd be cold just from walking out the house, walking to the car. And that only take me like 2-3 seconds. You feel me? So just imagine you standing outside in the freezing cold and you're I will find a child, but I'm looking for another word. You know what I'm saying? Like your immune system is not as strong as us adults. So you might get cold fast. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to make sure my baby stay warm. But right now, as y'all seen in the previous scenes, I packed this stuff up, packed his clothes up, packed some t-shirts.
T-Time said, cuz that ain't KJ.
This up, pack some socks up, for pack some shoes, coats, and they keep telling us I'm a deadbeat. They keep telling us I'm the bare minimum. You know what it is, y'all? They just want to critique the narrative to however they want it. But like my OD gang said, she only doing that so she continuously begging because y'all notice all her content is opening up a freaking box, talking about some sheep playing for the girl's birthday. All right, we're gonna see how that birthday turns out this year. She better get the poster because all that opening up them boxes is boring. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, on another note, man, I'm finna ready to get my day started, y'all, man.
Why are you worried about today's content opening boxes and that is boring? You don't benefit from that channel anymore, KEYONTAE. What today got up going on over there don't got nothing to do with you. Well, let's just say this. It shouldn't have anything to do with you. I just wish the pettiness would stop between the both of them. Is he in construction? I think because he did a video we're going to watch tomorrow where he was in a truck and they were driving to North Carolina. I think he's, I don't know, some type of building supply, something. I don't know what this man is doing. Whatever he's doing, I hope it turns into a full-time career for him so he can take care of all these 5 kids he got. And Latrice, as far as KEYONTAE addressing me, since I know you're just, you know, being funny, but since I don't care nothing about what KEYONTAE is talking about, I do reaction videos. I don't care if people like the reaction or don't like the reaction. Again, I don't do videos for KEYONTAE, for Olivia, for Jasmine. I do videos about them. Okay? So I could care less. They watch each other's channel. I don't know. I saw a video of him and Bubbles watching his wife's channel. Girl, I wish my man would have me sit up there watching his current wife's. There's no way. You hear me? No way. There's no way. Let me finish up on him.
And it's another productive, successful day that I got in the upcoming. And I'm going to make sure I stand on business, man. And just stay tuned, man. Make sure I follow my journey, man. I will never lie to y'all. Y'all can say I'm bitter. I keep talking about her. I want drama. It's about my son, the well-being of my child.
KEYONTAE, if you don't back up from this camera, why is you getting all aggressive? Who is you getting aggressive with? If you don't back your ass up, sir, it's about my son. Well, do your other kids have coats? The daughter that lives in Ohio, do she got a coat? The other son that lives there in Atlanta with you, do he got a coat? Are you going to do videos of sending them coats? Why is it just about KJ having a coat? Don't those other kids got to go to school too? It's cold in Ohio.
My children, you know what I'm saying? So save the mess, man, for another day, man. I'm not bringing no mess. I'm just bringing y'all real spill. This is real life events that's occurring right now. And I just want the best for my kids, man. I want my son to be safe and happy, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't want him in no stressful environment, but hey, man, it is what it is, man. But I don't want to rant too long, y'all. I just wanted to come check on y'all real quick, let y'all know what I just experienced, what I went through. And go ahead and subscribe to the channel, man.
Bye, KEYONTAE, bye. My thing is this. If you just want your son to be happy or your sons to be happy, and it's just all about them, then what you should have done is when you took those kids home indefinitely, because let's be honest, right now they're home indefinitely. You don't know when they're going to be coming back. More than likely, they'll probably come back around the time when Tanae gets ready to go have those kids, okay? Because let's be honest, when Tanae goes into labor to have those twins, where the hell are the kids going? They're not going over there to their her mother's house. So where the hell is they going? Just imagine Bubbles having to endure, that over again. Not so much with KJ and Keelan, but with the triplets, because apparently the triplets was over there telling their mama that Bubbles is nasty and her house is nasty. Like I said, Tanae and KEYONTAE have created a very bad situation for all parties involved. And if I feel like if he was so concerned with the boys, and not saying that he's not, I feel like he is concerned with his sons. When you took those kids to their mama house initially, you should have took everything that belongs to them with them. Again, sending them their clothes and shoes and coats when you sent them back to their mama was not you wiping their existence. It was you sending their things that they actively, especially you knowing that Tanae could not get all their things from her mama house. You know this, KEYONTAE. You're aware of this, especially with you saying that KJ doesn't get a fair deal with there. So why leave all that stuff there at your house that he's not going to be at no time soon when he could be enjoying all his things at the house where he lives with his mother? Insane. Would you say, Pearl, dropping off a coat or two like you Santa Claus every now and then isn't a flex, sir? It definitely is not. Especially a coat that you didn't freaking buy. I can see if you bought the coat. You didn't even buy the coat. The people bought the coat. That's why you should have felt just as compelled to send that coat with him as you did taking it to him this time. KJ shouldn't have had to call you, or Tanae shouldn't have faked like she was KJ on the text messages and text you back saying that you sick and need your coat. KJ shouldn't have, that conversation should have never took place, because when you dropped them kids off at home, everything they needed should have been with them. Okay? Okay. No, he didn't buy that coat. The people bought it. The people, because they did a wish list. Yeah, he didn't buy that coat. A mess. You tell me. It's just a whole mess. Okay, so we got part 2 tomorrow. We're gonna finish the Tanae KEYONTAE drama tomorrow. We're gonna go to part 2. I do have another video on Angelic that I want to refresh your memory. The way she was bragging about Thomas in the video we watched earlier in the live stream about 5 months ago, she wasn't singing the same tune. So I'm going to bring you guys to that video. And I think I got one more conversation for y'all tomorrow, but we're going to get into that tomorrow. All right. All right, y'all. Y'all be good. Y'all be great. Y'all go enjoy the rest of your Sunday. And TMR is going to see you in the next one, honey. Remember, sub what you love. Bye.